You happy there, Mama Cat? Are you? Alright, here we go. We had the middle one. Now these are two different sizes. This one here is bigger, but it's still the same, about the same size as that one. So I'm going to go about the middle of this one and put it down. And doesn't matter which way it goes. Now, stick right here. I'd like to get that little bit off right there. There we go. Now let's try to put it back. About halfway. And this is not even down here at the end. We gotta try to make them even. Yeah. There we go. Alright, I want to make sure that this right here got just a little bit on it. Let's take it off from the top. Now we have all three of them the same.
So as you know, to be admitted into sainthood, a miracle has to be proven to have happened, right? And I think it's actually, the new rule is like 2 miracles that have to happen. And according to this story, his first miracle was a 7-year-old boy cured of pancreatic cancer. And how was he cured? Well, he apparently touched a piece of one of this boy's t-shirts.
Alrighty, I have this one done. So I want to pin down this side and make sure that it's pinned. Alright, before we go on, what I want to do now is we're going to take this one and I want to lay it down right here. Alright, we got these two that are lining up are seam allowance. It's semi-lining up. And come on, move, Mama Cat. Let's see if we can't get it from this side again. Alright. So we have like 3 inches over here that we need to put something. So now let's see what I do about getting some. See these. Okay, these right here will work. So if we can't line them up, the one I'm lining up right here are the salvage edge, whatever you want to call it. Alright. So these are like 10 inches. Okay. Right here's 10. Alright, I want to line down the side here.
Guys, Nancy sold my bags without even asking. And she used the money for a silly concert. Earlier that week, she had asked me for
Alright. Now I have them even. Now, I'm going to take part of this, and I want the non-salvage. The most annoying part is that when my dad learned what happened, he didn't ask me for a fund near me. He supported her and just told me that I should have just given her the money when she asked me. I tried to make a fuss over it for the bags for the day, and I even tried to kick Nancy out of the house. Alright. Now, there's this one, this now here's only 9.5. Alright, gotta fight with this. Okay. Damn it. Okay, this is just not working out. Because you're in my way. Alright. Her fees were yet to be paid, and that's when my dad began to bug me to pay the fees and give her money to meet the other needs. At first, when I started talking about how he wanted me to pay Nancy's fees, okay, right here is 10. Make sure I'm on a line down here. Then I saw her admission letter, and my dad began to threaten me that I knew he was serious. When the threats began, I just told him it's impossible for me to empty my bank account and all my savings just to pay Nancy. Alright. Thinking that he would now, let's get rid of the salvage edge, because we don't want them. Alright. This way I'm going to do it. Lay it down here. Grab one of these. I was forced to leave the house the other night because my dad kept calling me degrading names. And somehow he looked at the whole living that I've been trying to eat. He even said that he worked hard to provide my needs as a child. It was my responsibility to pay Nancy's school fees and I had a good job. The next day, I was surprised when my dad said that I either had to leave his house if I did not do as he said, or I simply had to agree to pay Nancy's. And of course, Nancy when he said it. Alright, now I know this is bigger than what we need, but we're going to line it up. He did that without any remorse. He didn't consider all the things that I've been doing for him and Nancy, and he just threw my stuff. And we're going to wind it down. Today is exactly 1 week since I left the house. I can't even begin to explain how horrible I feel. Right now, I'm at a motel. I'm not really sure what to do next. For the last 2 to 3 years, I've been painstakingly taking care of everything, even when it wasn't comfortable. Alright, now we're going to come down here at this end. And we're going to do the same thing to it. Are these things directional? Nah. And I want to pay him back. Sit down. Ask him to pay back all the money I spent.
the same time, and that their part of me feels horrible for not wanting to pay Nancy's school fees. I feel that I may lose the only family I have.
Alright, we're going to sew these down. Alright, let me get this right. I didn't know it was in the way. Alright, let's see if I can't find my pins. And that one turned out good. I can get rid of these pins and put them down here now. I know that there's part of it's going to be cut off, but we've got it. Let's see about this side. Yes. Yes. Alright, now we have these two ready. I am not going to put them together until the very end because I'm not quite for sure how I want to put them together. And I may end up putting, well, it's not right in the middle, a little stripe on these ends. But it can't be much because it's not here. Alright, I gotta go do my dinner. I have all these right here done. I have my I had to trying to think, had to charge my battery. That thing went crazy yesterday, and it took, man, this thing gathers all kinds of dirt just sitting there, hanging there, and it feels like sand. This house is the dirtiest house I've ever seen. But the battery, it seemed like it just went absolutely crazy, and it went from 100 to 50 in no time. And I'm like, alright, let's see if we can't cut this down. Yes. Alright. So, we need to cut off the white. We don't need it. Every day it goes by, it seems like I get more and more to where I cannot see. This right here's got a bubble in it. I hope. Yeah, it'll work. It will still work. Let's go with this. This is the reason why. We're not going to cry about it. We're going to keep going. Alright. Now. Oh. Let's see what we could do here. I mean, yeah, I'm going to have two of these. And really only need one. Because one, yeah, one would work, not two. Oh well, we got an extra piece there. Alright. So, see if we can't cut this down into twos. There we go. Now, we are going to take this one.
Michael's young, pretty employee, who Marlene's mother-in-law had specifically warned Marlene about, murdered Marlene.
We're going to put this one down here at this side.
They had done their best to hide it, Janine and Sheila's husband, but Sheila had grown tired of not being able to live the life she wanted with the man she loved.
And we're going to sew it down. And the other one at the other side. And then that way we can sew it down.
The initial investigation, he had believed he was looking for a man because of descriptions he had gotten from witnesses. But the large clown costume and thick white makeup had made it basically impossible for anyone to actually get a good look at the shooter. So no one really knew if it was a man or a woman.
We got a little bit of white right here.
That it had to be a man.
Let's see if we can't cut it down.
Stop thinking about the very
Because the less of the bubble, the better off we are.
and instead, he had begun to consider Sheila as a major suspect because he was almost certain she and Michael were having an affair. But there simply wasn't enough evidence at the time to credibly
There we go.
murder so the case had gone forward.
Alright, let's go sew it down now.
Case, they discovered that Michael was remarried to this blonde woman named Debbie. But when police tracked her out,
Alright, I think we have all of these right here done. Now, I do want to try to get this right here white off of this because it's a little bit too much here.
Now, the second miracle is a little bit more obscure. It was a lady who went to his tomb, which is what you're looking at here, to pray for her daughter, and her daughter was apparently healed. Now, I'm hoping you're seeing the problem with all this, right? Jesus was the one who people could touch his to touch the fringe of his robe or gown or whatever the Bible says to be healed. And to me, this is paramount to abomination and blasphemy. I mean, how did this boy even reach the status of having a tomb for people to pray at before even his first miracle? Well, according to the article, they're calling him the patron saint of the internet.
We have these done. Now, I think I'm going to want to put a brown strip in here. So I need to get all this right here cleaned off so that we can pull out or get out some batting.
The patron saint of the internet. Now let's read this. But before we read this, can anybody tell me what shape this tomb is? Take a really good look at it. I'm going to go in the chat, see who's paying attention, because you guys are super smart. What is the shape of this tomb? Here's the boy here. Let me go in the chat. How's the sound, you guys? I had a little bit of a technical difficulty coming into today's show. All of my filters were erased. I had some kind of whatever. Something came in and pretty much like erased all my settings. So I had to feverishly, quickly redo the settings. So therefore, this is why I'm a little bit flustered this morning. But I think we're back on track. Fortunately, I have these settings memorized. But they're always trying to do something to sabotage the live stream, aren't they? Every single day, we have either a troll or technical difficulty. It's unbelievable that we're even still able to go live anymore. Trapezoid. Yes, Jamie. Very good, but it's even more specific. One of you has eyes to see. Let's see who gets the answer here. Rhombus. It's a little bit more basic. Thanks, William Lamb, for the sound check. I really appreciate that. It's a little bit more basic than that. It's pretty simple, actually. Let's go back and look at the whole look at the whole thing, okay? Look at what he's encased in here. You see this? The whole thing from the floor to the top, the brown part. What is that?
All right. I think I'm going to put it down here at the very bottom. Make it look better. Alright, so now let's see if we can't play with this. Now I need to make the back of this. So let's go for a mat again. At least I can put it out of the way and not lean it somewhere, because that's the problem. I don't want to lean it somewhere. Alright.
Let me go back in the chat. I know it's early, you guys. It's a trap. Cheryl says, I don't know. You guys, it's an inverted pyramid, isn't it? The tip of it's in the ground, but it's an inverted pyramid, right? I mean, that's what it looks like to me. So, yes, thanks, David. It's an upside-down pyramid with the top cut off, with the capstone cut off, right?
Alrighty, we're going to sew that to this panel here. So, what I want to do is I'm going to take these two, put them together, and make sure that these two line up. Oh, come on. Oh, this right here is coming loose. Alright, let's go sew that down before it gets too much into it. Alright, my next thing I want to do is cut this right here down to where we don't have a bunch of that other stuff.
Now who in their right mind would make a tomb like this? An inverted pyramid. Now you could see this here. Let's zoom this up a little bit. Oops. Okay, there you go. Maybe now you can see a little bit better. This brown part, this whole triangular thing, the tip is cut off. It's sitting, it's basically an inverted pyramid. Now we can't see the other side of this thing.
Alright, I have this cut at the bottom, and we'll eventually end up cutting the top. Alright, so now what I do with it? Here I got this piece. Yes. Alright. It goes there, and I want to cut it in half. Or not cut it in half, but pin it in half. I want to make sure. Okay, that would be okay. Right here, it would be half. Oh, come on. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, now let's do this one in half. Alright. Now, I want to open this up.
But think of the odds of this. Now this is creepy. They've got him on, with his Nikes on. Now, okay, everybody wears Nikes. I understand that, but when you're talking about spiritual significance, it would be the same reason why I would never wear Nikes to church, right? There's something about these symbols that have infiltrated our society. And if they're going to bury a person in their Nikes, that says something, right? That's not just someone buying a pair of Nikes, right? So they've got him in this is unbelievable, with the sun over him and literally his dead body is in this tomb. Now.
Alright, I'm going to sew this right here down, and then I'm going to take it and I'm pulling up, and I'm going to sew a seam down it. Alright, let's see if we can't get the cat up and try to do this. Come on, you're going to have to move. Yeah, let's get the board out. Alright, move, mama cat. Move. Go on. Alright, now. Can hurt. Alright, I was going to put this one on, but it don't look like I did. So, now, at least I did put the right one up here on this. So, go on. Go on. It's pretty outside. You can go outside. Come on. Okay. We want to level this right here up.
Let's get on to the next story. What else is going on here? Well, remember we talked about catalytic converters? I told you this would become a thing. And I told you that it was a psyop happening in full swing. In fact, I believe our own government is behind these gangs who are going around stealing catalytic converters. Now, what, Casey, what are you talking about? That's crazy. Well, hear me out.
Now, let's see what we can do. We got this piece right here. And we're going to want to put it down here.
It cost this guy his life. This is General Hospital actor Johnny Wachter. He got slayed during an LA robbery. He was trying to stop someone who was stealing his catalytic converter. Now, I don't watch General Hospital. I think my mom does, or used to. But apparently this guy was a beloved actor on the General Hospital. And think of the irony of this, right? People are in there watching their General Hospital while their catalytic converter is being stolen. It says here, General Hospital actor Johnny Wachter was fatally shot early Saturday when he came upon 3 men trying to steal the catalytic converter from his car. The killing occurred at 3:25 a.m. Now, most people, you hear someone messing around with your car, you go outside and see what's going on. Well, apparently you shouldn't do that. It cost this guy his life. Now, what is going on here? What is this all about?
Alrighty. Let's see if I can't turn a little bit of light on. Turn it all off. Hopefully she'd go sleep, but she ain't going to. They undisturbed her sleep. She ain't going to sleep now. Luckily her mom and dad are at Walmart and they should be showing up to pick her up. So hopefully she'll take a nap on the way home. But anyway, I'm going to lay this one right here flat down, and then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to roll it down and pin it down. I like to remember to go from the middle outward. It does help, but however, sometimes it won't work that way. Oh. Alright, when we get this one done, I'm going to want to try to level everything up so it'll be easier on the other side, down through here. So we're going to try to do that the next round. And we want to try to keep everything middle. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to sew this right here down.